Hi, I'm Gary White for Central Kentucky Television. I'm here with Dorothy White, who many people may know as the former director for the Bardstown-Nelson County Chamber of Commerce,
Yes,
but
many
retired,
years.
last year. And now you have a new hat that you're wearing as the executive director for the Nelson County Schools Community Support Foundation.
That's right. I've been in that position for a little while here, and we're just really getting things started up and kicked off. It's obviously been around since the year 2000, but it kind of has been in the background for a while, and we're trying to get that back to the forefront. So
fantastic.
Yeah.
So people may be getting these flyers in the mail.
Right.
And we want to tell you a little bit about what they are, why they're getting them, and what the foundation does, right?
Right.
Okay. So what does the Nelson County Schools Community Support Foundation support?
Well, actually, that's why we did these flyers. We thought this was the easiest way. I don't know about you, Gary, but pictures tell me a lot more than just reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. So we put this together with some programs that they've supported in the past, would like to continue to support over many years, and that's why we called it A Legacy of Giving Grows. We would not only like to do some of the programs they've done in the past, but some new things that we've got new staff, new teachers coming in. Everyone has a lot of excitement and a lot of ideas that they would like to make happen. Some of the things I can just show you off this sheet are some art programs that have been done in the past. Our teachers are so fantastic, and they come up with these amazing ideas. A lot of the things that the teachers do and that we're able to support, Frankfort doesn't deem that they are maybe as important as we feel. It's going to make a difference whether or not kids enjoy their day at school, and if we can do some programs and enable the teachers to do that, that's what we want to do. So that's why maybe some specialty art programs, technology. Oh my gosh, I can't even begin to say. Gary, you've gone through all this. How many years have you been doing your job?
16.
16. So 16 years ago, things were a little bit different in the technology field. Our kids are moving ahead at lightning speed, and we're just trying to keep up.
That's right.
And so that's what this program is all about, is to take it beyond what Frankfort or the state of Kentucky is able to support with the school systems. Obviously, they give us wonderful support, and we're so thankful for all of that. But there are some extra programs that we can bring in special speakers or someone, some of the equipment. The equipment for anything to do with technology is very expensive, and we want to offer our children the very best education that we can in Nelson County. If we don't take care of our kids, we're not taking care of our future. Right. And truly, that's where we try to go with this program. Some of the other things that we have supported in the past is a band program that, as you know, kids that get into music, it just changes their life, and it can be something that they get up in the morning every 4, that they get to school and they can't wait until band practice, or they can't wait to be part of the program, and that music offers them many outlets, especially the drums. But I have a grandson that drums, and he tells me that he just, whenever he's having a bad day or things maybe aren't going just the way he wants them to, he can get on those drums and just play and play and play, and hopefully they have a soundproof room at their house. I don't think they do. His little sister plays the violin. But we have found that music and the instruments themselves give them such an incredible outlet. We're lucky that all he has to purchase for the school that he's in are the drumsticks. So that's pretty reasonable. But some kids want to play expensive instruments. They want to play xylophones. They want to play some of the instruments that are not on, the everyday list that they may have at the band room and have available. So that's where the foundation steps in, and we're able to maybe help a child that would want to play an instrument, even if it's a normal, a trombone, a saxophone. It just can make a difference whether or not they're able to participate. So that's why we try to, wherever we can, pick up the slack and do some of the things that are not covered by our general tax dollars. And then lastly, I don't know if you noticed this, but this kid's having a lot of fun with the bubbles.
Yeah, that's a good one.
If you can show that, because that's our pre-K program, and all of the school systems have fabulous early learning centers or places for our kids to go, our pre-K kids. Christy Van Deventer, I'm sure you've spoke with her many times. Christy is just headlines this so much because she said these children are just coming into the school system. So many times you can make or break their positive experience or a negative experience. And one of the biggest things she says is the programs help so much with kids that may have not necessarily a disability, but just a little bit slower learner maybe than some of the kids at school. So some of the programs they look at, and this kid's having fun, but they want them to be at least able to spell their name, to write it correctly, get their letters the way they need to be, and then the numbers, they like them to count to 100 before they start kindergarten. Anything pre-K that you can think of, reading stories with them. And so that's what those basic programs are. Those are some that we've had a lot of success with in the past, and we want to be able to continue that.
Absolutely. So for this foundation, it is basically funding projects that there's not money for from the school system in other ways.
Right.
And the community can give to this foundation, why it's called the Community Support Foundation, right? As an individual or company or whomever, is that right?
Right. Actually, the mailing that we're just doing out that looks like this, it's also sent with a return envelope, of course, just to make it easy for you. And then also, if you would like to do an ongoing gift or if you want to do a one-time gift, a lot of our folks, especially the individuals, would rather do a one-time gift, and that's fine. We're obviously more than happy to have that happen as well, and in any amount that you choose, that you want to do. We have many of our staff that do it with payroll deduction, and that can be anywhere, from $1 to whatever they like out of each pay period, and that lends support to the foundation as well. And so anything that they would like to do like that, obviously we're more than happy to have them do that. And we are offering these beautiful calendars as an incentive, and of course all the kids and staff have these on site, but Tom Deacle has done this program year after year, and we just thought that was such a unique piece. These are all student art that's
Very
included.
Nice.
Oh, some of these pictures, look at this.
That's cool.
It's just incredible. And again, with the art program, anything that we can do to help support that, we want to make sure that we do that. So that's what that is. And these are all the schools that are in the Nelson County system. Many people say, well, I thought it was just the high school. No, not hardly. There's many schools
11.
in the Nelson County area. And I was talking about this with someone else the other day, and we just said how proud we are to be in Bardstown in Nelson County. We have 3 great school systems, and now that Nelson County has 2 different high schools that they can go to as well. But just the idea that anyone that moves into town, we can tell, this is a great area, this is a great area. But truly, we're very fortunate with what we have to offer.
Absolutely. So keep an eye out for these letters in the mail giving you more information and your slips to be able to make a donation. If you don't get one, or if you lose it or what have you, how can they still make a donation?
Really easily. We actually have it available online at www.communitysupportfoundation.org. They tell me it has to be .org because we're a different kind of organization. But you can do it that way, or just give me a call at the school. It's 502-349-7000. And just ask anyone that has anything to do with the Community Support Foundation. You mentioned Vivian Fleener. She's been doing this program since its inception. Worked for many years with it, and so she's very knowledgeable, and she's trying to train us new people up so that we can do the job as well. It's going to be hard because she's big shoes to fill.
Absolutely. But it does help the students in the Nelson County school system with things that the school system can't fund themselves.
Right.
So that's the Nelson County Schools Community Support Foundation. Go to communitysupportfoundation.org for more information, or give a call to the school system. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Gary.
This has been Gary White with Dorothy White with the Nelson County Community Support Foundation.